Okay, believers. So I believe you can see my screen right now, and today I'm going to be talking on getting trade entries. Okay, now these are the criterias I myself use to get my entries whenever I'm milking this market. First thing there is identifying the overall trend. Now, a lot of people ask me, how do I know this market is going to sell at this point? How do I know if it's going to buy at this point? So on and so forth. The basic thing here is knowing the overall trend of a market, and that would determine how long you'll be entering, where you'll be getting your entry from, and all that. Let's head over to the chart. Let me show you a logical illustration. Now, for a market that we know very well is a downtrend, you are not supposed to be looking for buy entries because that market is a downward market. So what I'll be waiting for is this market to give me retracement into resistant area. You get me? I'm not entering from support area, but I'm entering from resistant area. I can give you an illustration because at this time I'm recording this. Yesterday I dropped a signal right about here for sale, and the main reason why I dropped it right about here for sale was because this market got to a zone, and it's not just the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes. No, I don't do that no more. It got into the daily zone. Okay, I barely even mark out zone on the lower time frame. Highest, the lowest I can get, okay, yes, the lowest I can get is the 1 hour time frame. And back to the chart, this market sold from there into our 4 hour zone, and we bagged about 50 pips in this very market. We are in it again, and the main reason I got in around here was due to the fact that this market broke out from the daily zone, taking out this previous high, but looking at the 4 hour time frame, you can see this confirmation candlestick here. If you are familiar with your candlestick, you will know the drill, but if you are not, get yourself grounded. You can enroll in my private mentorship program so I can teach you all this you need to know. Back to the criteria. Secondly, here is enter with a structure confirmation. Now let me elaborate on this with the chart. What I mean by structure confirmation, you need to follow price. Okay, there's a principle of a downtrend and there's the principle of the uptrend, and these principles are not meant to be broken. They are not just put there for fancy. So whenever you see a market on a downtrend, the principle for the downtrend is market creating a series of lower highs and lower low, and the principle of the uptrend is a market creating series of higher highs and higher low. I think I'm giving a lot of information here, but let's help others out, believers. This is the ember season. Let people run up profit nicely. So going back to the chart, the main reason I entered it there, if you look at this chart nicely, okay, let's go back to boom 1000. If we look at it nicely, the main reason I entered it there is if we take out a trend line from the upside, from this upside, let's say from the peak of the sale to the downside, touching the major areas, this market is there. But let me delete this and show you a logical example on the 4 hour time frame. Now I'm taking out my trend line from here to the downside. Okay, you can see this market broke around here, but know the difference between your higher time frame and your lower time frame. The fact it broke out on a 4 hour time frame, that does not mean that automatically it's a uptrend now, which means the market is now on an uptrend. No, still follow the same principle. I tell my student this, and I'll tell each and everyone here. Whenever a time frame you are in is becoming too congested and you don't know what you are seeing, move over to a higher time frame for the bigger picture. All right, this market sold from here to the downside, and right about here I'm looking for a lower high. Okay, emphasis on the point lower high for me to get into the market again. Okay, that's the major thing here, because I've already predicted the market to move over thousand of peep into the future, and I'm not just expecting it to go there once. No, it has to follow the principle, which is series of lower highs and lower low to the downside. Lastly on this list is candlestick confirmation. Now this goes down to your entry, the time frame you use for entry. Now I dropped the signal the moment this market engulfed here, okay, a little bit before it engulfed due to other criterias in it. Like I said, if you want to know more details about the entries, you can register for the private mentorship program and I will teach you this. But this market I entered due to candlestick confirmation. I cannot be seeing series of bullish candle and I'm pressing it for a buy. No, I need a confirmation, especially when the other criterias have been met. Okay, then I know what next I'm waiting for before I press that button, being it a buy or a sell. So with this done and said, if this is your first time on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I drop educational videos just like this for you guys. Do well to turn on the notification bell and share with your family or friends who are also in forex and you want to help them out. See you next time on my screen, believers.